Hey y'all, what's up? So out here today trimming tree stands with my brother, and we're just going to give you a quick tip on trimming tree stands and what we kind of like to do. So the first thing is you got to obviously have your stand all set up and safe, and you want to know where your deer are coming from. So in this case here, there's like a big swamp there, and then there's a big wood lot up there, and it's kind of thick right where the stand is, but deer love to travel right along the edge of this swamp, and then they like to travel right along the edge of this wood line. We got a couple trails, you know, also kind of spread out throughout here. So with that being said, it's helpful to have a guy up in the stand and then a guy on the ground. Guy on the ground, you want to have a machete, pole pruner. Even the guy in the stand can have a pole pruner. And you have to know your effective shooting ranges. So for some people it's 15 yards, some people it's 35 yards, you never know. And you got to know where the deer are coming from. You got to know what paths they like, what angles they like to take. And once you kind of have an idea of where the deer are going, you know, pick your shooting lanes, and when you pick your shooting lanes, you want to trim them out. Have the guy in the stand saying, okay, hey, you got to trim, you know, this branch at this height, or you got to come to me and trim this out. And a couple things you have to be conscious of is, like right now we're trimming and the leaves are still on, so the leaves will be off. So you don't want to trim too much, otherwise you won't have enough cover. And you want to make sure you trim the low vegetation so that you can shoot the deer. Otherwise, if the vegetation's too high, it'll cover the vital areas. And then, you know, just make sure you give yourself, chipmunk down there, plenty of opportunities. You don't want to skimp on cutting shooting lanes, because then you might miss an opportunity. So you want to make sure you clear every available angle while still maintaining cover and not just completely cutting everything around you. So right here, I kind of, you know, Ethan and I were just talking, and he had cleared out some stuff out there. So, but this lane goes a little further back, so now, you know, I kind of just said, hey, that stuff right in front of you. So now he's cutting it, and as you can see, kind of opened up this whole lane right here. And you know, so we still have the cover of these branches and then these branches, but we have a nice clear shooting lane there. You know, it's 20-25 yards, so it's still within our effective range, and we can still make a safe, reasonable shot while still maintaining our coverage. So that's kind of how you want to work with your guy out in the field there. Let's get back in on him here. And you know, he's doing a great job today of talking with me, and I'm talking with him, and so that lane looks good, Ethan. I mean, if we want to get down into the swamp, now's the time. I can shoot you there.
All right. Well, how far is it? Like 20?
Let me range it quick. Range it here. 22 yards, right where you're standing. So, I mean, if you clear out that one branch there, that should be good. That's kind of just a real quick example, natural. We're not staging any of this crap or whatever. You know, kind of how you want to communicate with your guy on the ground and trim your tree stand. So, thanks, guys. So that's a quick tip on cutting your shooting lanes. Know where your deer are, know your angles, know your effective range, and have two guys helping you out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this tip will help you guys out, and be sure to subscribe and like this video. Thanks.